What? I saw what?
You have dirt all over your face.
Achoo,
Achoo.
achoo.
Okay, so I haven't been live in a while, and this video. Let me see if I can brighten my screen. Bless you. Yes, Tata.
Is it one?
Is it one?
Back,
Oh my god.
back,
Hi, LG. Um,
back.
Kai, you're rocking the thing. You're gonna make it fall
Back.
back. Here, stop rocking the table. Jen Jones, hi. Said hi. Brains on hi, Kai Kai. Bounty Boom, hi. Lola Milano, hi.
Pile, pile.
Hi. Honestly, um, my video that I last put up was about Governor, and that was pre-recorded. I had that video, so I just posted it. But honestly, these last few days, I've just been feeling. I don't know if because I'm an empath, but my whole energy has been off. With everything that has been going on with Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and now George Floyd, like I I don't know. I don't have the words anymore. Like I don't know what else to say. And we can't sit around and be silent anymore, especially people with platforms. I raise a black son. I'm a black woman. I'm about to have a black daughter. I'm with a black husband. Like I have black brothers and a black sister. I have a black niece, nephews. Like it's crazy to me. And it's not only crazy to me, but it's also becoming normalized. And I feel like every time we see one of these videos online, we're re-traumatizing ourselves. Like I literally had to, after watching that video with George Floyd, I literally had to
Back.
limit my use
Ba ba ba.
of social media because I literally couldn't take seeing it anymore. Like my energy was all the way messed up.
Zapa.
And honestly, I'm very sick. I'm super sick of us begging to be treated like human beings. Begging to be treated equally. I'm super sick of it. And I'm also sick of seeing my people protest in peace and then no one is held accountable. I'm sick of seeing that also. And a lot of people don't agree with the looting. A lot of people don't agree with messing up their own neighborhoods and all of that. But honestly, there comes a time when peacefully doing things, peacefully marching is not enough. I'm not raising my son for some white police officer to one day feel like he has the authority or the justification to pull him over and kill him. Me not raise my son for that. So something needs to change. And I remember being pregnant with Kai, and I already knew I was pregnant with a boy because, like I said, I literally manifested my son into my life. I knew I was gonna have a boy, and when I got pregnant again, I knew it was gonna be a girl. And one of the biggest things that worried me was raising a son in a place like this. Jamaica, I know what comes with Jamaica, but all the police officers in Jamaica, we black. Okay, we don't have to worry about this. We can worry about classism and socialism and social constructs of our society and how corrupt our society is and all that. But this is something when we're in Jamaica we don't have to worry about. And I seen Shaquem Moore, who is a famous actor who's on Wu-Tang Clan, a series on Hulu that I like very much, saying some BS, some ignorance. And I see people in the comment section saying that it's because his family is Jamaican, he can sympathize with African Americans. And I was so pissed off because literally we get treated the same way African Americans get treated here. We don't get treated any different, if not worse, because we're immigrants and they pick up on our accents and all of that. So that right there really pissed me off. And to see an actor with Jamaican heritage
These
have such ignorance to say, he said that we should try approaching these situations differently and be more respectful to police officers. I've seen numerous videos now, numerous videos of black people being respectful, black people being cooperative, black people following directions, and they still got killed. Look at Philando Castile. All Philando did was tell this officer that he has a licensed firearm in his car. It's licensed to him. And they were so threatened that a black man had a licensed firearm in his car, they shot this man up in front of his woman and his child. So being cooperative, being nice, being respectful gets us nowhere. And quite frankly, something needs to be done. And we as black people, we know exactly what needs to be done. I'm sure YouTube probably go flag that video. I don't really care at this point, but because I literally feel like I can't do anything. Like I literally can't do anything. I'm out here trying to do schoolwork and I literally can't focus because my brain is scattered and all over the place. We as black people, we know what needs to be done, and there's people in our communities that are able to do what needs to be done, but we as a people are so divided, we can't seem to get it right. And the people that know what to be done and is willing to do what's necessary, they know that the same people that they're fighting for will come back around and turn against them, will come back around and sell them out, will come back around, and the same people that they're fighting against, trying to protect, they will come back around and forgive them.
You?
So the people that are willing to do what's necessary are just going to sit back, watch it happen, and if it happened to their family or them, they know exactly what to do and they will do it. But in order for us to organize and mobilize, we need to do a lot more. And we need to be able to, as a people, support our own, protect our own, and organize mobily, not only in one state where this have occurred and cause a riot, cause a ruckus. We need to organize in all 50 states, or else nothing is going to be done. We're so quick to purchase from these people and purchase from these corporations, and when stuff like this happens, they're radio silent. They're radio silent. They have nothing to say. Okay? So they're involved in our culture. They use our culture for monetary gain. But when it comes on to speaking up and fighting for our rights, they don't have a thing to say. Nothing at all. And that it goes to show you that we as a people need to know who we support, know who we're giving our money to, and do it wisely. Keep our money circulating in our communities. And I've said this before, it's not only in Jamaica, because I feel like at some point I want to go back to Jamaica and I want to be able to be free and do what I want. But it's also here in the US, because we're quick to spend our money with other people, and we like to make excuses about how our people customer service is poor and they take forever and but when it comes time for us to spend our money elsewhere, even if their customer service is poor, even if they're not that great, we still spend our money anyways. So pick a side. Pick a side. And honestly, I've been very conscious now. I think I started from 2019. I've been very conscious about how I spend my money, where my money is going economically. I felt like in 2019 I unraveled, like literally unraveled my whole life, my whole being, everything about who I am, insecurities, stereotypes, what I want for myself, what I want for my life. I literally unraveled myself. And 2020 came in, and I feel like because I did that in 2019, I was able to cope with not only being in a pandemic and being mentally, emotionally, and physically stable. I was able to cope with everything else that was going on, not only in my immediate family but also in worldwide space. And that's why we always emphasize how mental health is a big thing. And I also feel like mental health plays a big part in what's going on right now. Our people have been locked up in a house for months and months and months. So now when they get the chance to do what they want, that's exactly what they're going to do. Um, a lot of us have cabin fever. We're dying to go outside, dying to um, just be social, because we are social beings. But we also got to remember to protect ourselves and protect our family. Because on one hand, I feel like this thing that's going on, this pandemic, and based on me going to school and knowing everything that I know, is it's a possibility. And also there's this part of me that believes like they're just doing this for a bigger agenda. They're just doing this because they have something else going on and they don't want us to know about it. So I'm caught between a rock and a hard place, basically, and don't know where to go, what to believe. And for me personally, I rather be safe than sorry. I rather be social distancing and protecting my family, and know that if it is the case and it's just some hoax and they're playing with people's lives and emotions and well-being, I rather be safe. and then sorry at the end of the day. And if it's truly something that we have to be worried about, then it is what it is. As far as vaccines and stuff is concerned, I'm not pro vaccine, I'm not anti vaccine. I actually just had this conversation in my micro class, and I had to write a whole paper about why I'm not pro vaccine and why am I not anti vaccine. um I've never talked about this, but when Kai was about 7 months old, we took him for his 7 months old checkup, and his pediatrician told us that he is supposed to get 4 shots at that time. And his father and I was adamant that Kai is not going to get 4 shots because from everything we know about vaccines, vaccines consist of antibodies that are put into our bodies. It contains bacteria. It contains foreign substances that are not accustomed to our body. So we put it in our body for our system to get acquainted with it and to know it. And if it ever comes back up again, our body is going to attack because it's a foreign cell. His pediatrician said that he needed 4 shots, and his dad and I was like, no, he's not getting 4 shots today. They gave him 2 shots that day, and they gave me Tylenol and something else to make sure he was not in pain, he was not sick or anything. But he had a temperature after that. His temperature skyrocketed, I think about 99, and he was fussy all day. And then that day I realized that my son would who slept through the day, slept through his nap, slept through the night fine, was waking up and screaming in his sleep. Like he would literally scream in, and that has never happened before that day. That has never happened before he got those 2 shots. And I was like, no, y'all are not doing this thing. And boys, if you guys don't know, boys have a higher rate of getting diagnosed with ADHD or autism than girls. So I was like, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna do that to my son. You're not gonna fill his body up of foreign substances and then have him going through a world of craziness. And he is not even a year old. And based on everything that I know, children are not supposed to get vaccinated until they're 3 years old. And based on all the research that I have seen, because when you're 3 years old, your immune system has developed to a capacity where it can handle a vaccination. So if you guys want to know my thoughts and opinions on vaccinations, that is it. And whatever vaccine they come up with, I'm sure that my son won't be getting it. I rather homeschool my son, cause it's not gonna happen. But I've been feeling so overwhelmed. Oh, oh, oh! You saying hi, Tata? What you looking at?
Hi, I'm Amo.
Animal? What animal did you see?
Amo.
Animal? This is sliding.
Sunny.
Sliding. Where I get this from? You get bush. 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 What are you doing? Boy, that's ticklish. Do it to yourself. But I literally could not sit around and not say anything here about everything that's going on. I feel like I have a platform. I also have a duty. I also have a son and a husband that's black. And sometimes my husband do some crazy stuff like walk out the house and not say anything, just go to the store and to go buy beer and stuff. And I'd be so pissed off because he can literally just go around the corner and get killed for no reason. And that is the reality that we have to live with. That is the reality that our sons, our uncles, nieces, and nephews have to live with every single day. Like, you can be minding your business, not doing anything wrong, and get killed. And also, the people that are silent, the people that don't have anything to say, I don't care if you're Asian, you're Hispanic, you're whatever else color, and don't stop and don't have anything to say, you're complicit in everything else that's being done. If you don't have anything to say, you are complicit, and black people should not support you. um our people really need to do a better job of supporting each other and supporting the people that are willing to do what needs to be done, to get this under control. Because I feel like there are people that are willing to do what needs to be done, but they don't know if our people is going to ride for them, and not only ride for them, ride for their family, keep their family safe, and support them full 100, and don't be traitors at the end of the day. Something got to give. Something literally have to give. Like, I seen that video, I was in tears. Like, I literally was in tears. I was in tears and exhausted. Like, exhausted. I literally closed down all apps. Instagram, Facebook, all the apps, because I was exhausted. I'm so tired of seeing it. I'm so tired of talking about it. And I'm so tired of seeing it and then no one is held accountable. That is the biggest part. That is the part that pissed me off.
Back, back, back.
You want more? They do this stuff and they're not held accountable. And for that very reason, they keep doing it all over again. Stop.
Stop, stop.
Stop.
Stop, stop, stop.
This boy is something else. But I'm gonna read some of these comment sections that are here, and then I'm gonna get off this live. I'm sure it will. Oh, excuse me, stain shirt. Me and my yard clothes. Nelly said hi. Sherry said blessings. Damani McLean said good afternoon. I hope that you are doing well. Damani, I'm good. Trying to get some homework. Bounty Boom said something I gonna happen. Yeah, I go see. Well, something needs to happen because I'm sick. I'm sick of tired of talking about it, and nothing happens. But anyways, what else? Let's run through some of these comments. Linda Sutherland said, I can't believe how much Kai has grown up. Kai has definitely grown up. Kai is his own big man. Yadi Ting said, blessings Yadi. Clarice Williams says, hi, happy Friday. Maria Innocent says, hi. DJ Otto said, got to do this on a major scale and have one police station, one school, and our own hospital and businesses print money. That's The only way, listen to Marcus Garvey, and I completely agree 100%. Honestly, and I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm probably gonna get flagged for this. I know I'm probably gonna get cussed out for this. I honestly feel like our people was better off segregated. Um, Honestly, I do. I feel like we were better off segregated because we had our own schools, we had our own lawyers, our own doctors, our own judges, our own police. Um, we had our own communities. We have our own banks. Um, we were forced to purchase goods and support our own no matter what. We had our own sports. We had our Black Wall Street. We had a host of things that could make us as a people stable. And I feel like now as a people we're not stable because we don't have those things. We don't have our own banks, black banks that give us loans to start businesses and be entrepreneurs. We don't have our own schools that are teaching black history and teaching our history to our children so they grow up learning other people's history. We don't have nothing to do with we. Okay. We have to pay an arm and a leg for their lawyers because if they see a lawyer that look like us, they automatically try to dash we away, or they try to give us a plea deal, or they try to do some craziness. But make a black man have one white lawyer and he get treated totally differently. Especially if I want a white judge. I don't want a white prosecutor. But that's a whole nother story I won't get into. And I honestly feel like we were better off segregated. We were forced to be reckoned with segregated because we were united. We were united as a people. Whether it was willingly or unwillingly, we were united. And that's something we don't have now. We definitely do not have that. But that's just how I feel. Let's read. Somebody said, Mama Africa is calling all of us and we need to repatriate. Me and hubby was looking at houses in a certain part of Africa. We definitely want to visit Africa. I don't know about repatriate. If I'm repatriating, it's going to be Jamaica because that's where I'm born. That's where I have my birthright. That's where my culture, my people. I saw my great grandfather fight for England and got everything that he got, and I'm not leaving it for nobody to take and do what they want to do with it. So if me I repatriate, it's going to be back on my yard. That's for damn sure. Somebody said you need to check out Marcus Garvey's speech. Check out the Marcus Garvey video on YouTube. Natty Root says race baiting to control the narrative. They do that all the time, and something we need to be very aware of and be very mindful is that a lot of these rioting that are going on, a lot of the looting that are going on, there are planted people in those protests, planted people in those riots that are placed there to take video and show the narrative of what they want, when in truth and in fact, majority of the people there are non-violently protesting, and they're just placed there just to cause a ruckus and just to cause riots and just to cause violence. So if when that's another thing, when we're organizing, we need to be organized and organized to a place where we know who is our ally and who is not, because they come into these non-violent protests and act like they're allies, but they're there as moles. They're there as informants. They're there to cause violence. They're there to incite violence. There's so many things that can be talked about with these protests. But honestly, the people that killed George Floyd, the 4 officers that killed George Floyd, need to be arrested. They need to be arrested. They need to go to jail. I'm so like I'm so sick of them not being held accountable. Even it's like a rolling into each other. Look at Breonna Taylor. They shot and killed Breonna Taylor in her home, left her body there. Muhammad Arbery, or Armand Arbery, I should say. Those 2 white guys killed him. Everything is on video. It took months and months and months and months and months and months for them to actually arrest these 2 guys. And now the whole thing with George Floyd, it's like one after the other, after the other, after the other, and we're just re-traumatizing ourselves, and it's coming to a point now where I feel like our people have almost been desensitized, because we see it so often now. It don't hit the same like how it used to, when I used to like one on two with it, see, online. Now we're seeing it constantly. Now we're seeing it almost every day. Some craziness happening in the news. Yesterday I saw a woman getting punched in the face by a white officer. She was literally getting punched in the face. And the only thing I liked about that video was my sister was not about to go down like that. Okay, she fought back. She made sure she got some punching. I was literally, and then this Karen in Central Park called police on a black man because the black man told him to put on the leash on a dog. Then the 3 young black entrepreneurs that are in the gym at the place that they work, and some man come in there asking them if they have ID, if they're supposed to be here. Like, it goes on and on and on and on, and every single day we're just re-traumatizing ourselves every single day with this stuff. So sometimes, me personally, with the way that my mental health is set up, I just have to check out. Like, check out. Because like, people can become overwhelmed. Their anxiety, their depression can start flaring up just from seeing things like this constantly on social media. And with 2019, my mental health was a major priority for me. Like, I had to figure out exactly how to be mentally stable, not only for Kai's sake, but for my sake, and going to school and being on social media constantly and being constantly judged by people that don't know anything about you or your life. Like, it was getting to a point where I was like I need to prioritize myself and prioritize my mental health, and that's exactly what I did 2019. And I feel like now in 2020, with this whole pandemic and this whole situation, I feel like I've been like super, super good. Like, no problems at all. I have zero issues. Um, I don't have any issues staying at home either. Um, because I like being by myself, and my house is very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. So I'm happy that I did all the work that I did in 2019, because 2020 is not like a real. It's not like a real year. This year just start. Me feel like we've been in 2020 for one whole year, and it's 5 months in. I don't know if I'm alone feel like that, but I feel like 2020 need to come to an end. 2020 is cancelled, and the only reason why I haven't cancelled 2020 is because this is the year that, sorry, this is the year that my daughter is being born, and I'm very happy and excited for that. But everything else, craziness, nothing but craziness. You see yourself? You see yourself, Tata? You say hi. You saying hi? Hi. Hi, everybody. Kai is such a big boy. He's so smart. Uh, it's the way he is so smart. It's scary. Okay, it's scary. This little boy is something else. Damali said we need to stop waiting for other races to accept us and start making our own mark. And we need to a refresher course on our complete history. Oh my God. Let's not even go there. I feel like we lost our history. Like, we lost our history because our history is being told by people that's not us. You gone? You gone? You gone? Yes, Papa. Walk. Yes, Papa. Walk. You want to walk? Okay, I'm about to hang up this live. He wants to go walk. I'm about to go walk with him. Yeah, it's not a real year. I understand. You and your daughter will be born safe and okay. She is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. The children are getting smarter, so we have to be able to prepare them. Yes, they're definitely getting smarter. That's for sure. Okay, my son is so smart. Sometimes it's scary, and whatever he puts his mind to, he's going for it. Like, there is no stopping him. Like, I'm just like, boy, oh boy, craziness. And I want to see him maximize his full potential as far as him being so smart. So I'm constantly buying stuff for him to read, constantly buying stuff for him to learn. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap this video up by saying that something needs to be done, and we need to stop begging for justice. Begging for justice is not gonna get us anywhere, because we've been begging for justice for years and years and years and years, and it's not working. We need to organize and mobilize and do that in all 50 states. And not only that, we need to do it offline. As far as our people is concerned, we need to support our own. Keep our money in our communities longer, and watch each other's back more, way more. Support the people that are willing to actually do something about what's going on, and don't be one of those people that are forgiving and act like because one right thing they do, it erase everything else they have done. It don't work like that. Or else we're gonna
Horse.
keep getting the same thing over and over, and they're just going to
Horse. Horse.
give us one
Horse.
person, or they're gonna give us one thing. They're gonna do something. They're gonna charge one person, send them a jail, and then the same thing is gonna keep happening over and over and over again. Because our people are going to forgive them and say that, oh, they did the right thing in this case, blah blah blah. In order for a long-term change, we need to stop being so forgiving.
A kiss. And then, so
And what else? We need to know our history, okay?
Danny.
Because we are reliving history.
Danny.
We need to brush up on our history and brush up on all the things that our forefathers did in order to get everything that they did, whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. That's it, and that's all, folks. I haven't done a live in a while. Thank you for sticking with me. It has been great talking to y'all. Linda said, our history has been told to us in our schools from colonial point. Yes, that's very true. Good afternoon, Brains on the Beats and Kai Kai. Kai speaking. Get it from his mama and daddy. Yes. Marlene said we have to demand it. I wish you all the best with your impediment birth of your princess. Thank you very much. That's great. I wish you and your family the very best and many more blessings for the rest of this year and every year after. Thank you very much. And on that note, I'm up out of here. Deuce.